Welcome back to Medieval Black Widow Challenge. I probably could call it a speedrun, because we're doing one episode per husband. So today we're looking for our third victim. This is Evangeline, the Black Widow herself. Currently Evangeline Munch, but not for long. She has 2 kids from 2 previous husbands, Leonard and Osmond. And she also has mate named Jade. And Jade has a bit of a crush on a Grim Reaper, so she has her reason to stick around. They currently live in this house that used to belong to Munch family. Having infant and toddler at the same time proven to be a lot. Maybe we will hire a nanny soon. I don't have time to go with Eve anywhere because of her kids, so I've just been keeping an eye on the street next to the house. Maybe someone rich and single will just walk by. I remembered that I wanted to give Eve and Jade fabulously wealthy aspiration. It makes sense. Her whole life revolves around marrying for money. This is, by the way, our husband's room. That's where we keep their urns. And I made portraits of them. It's just easier to remember them this way. This room is in the tower, and tower is locked for everyone but Jade and Eve. We will call it our death tower. In our previous house we had a big comfy chair in the nursery, so toddlers can eat here, and I'm bringing it back, along with putting in a little table for food. Look how cozy that looks. He just munching on his boiled eggs next to the fireplace while it's snowing outside. I don't know how much of mundane moments you want to see in Black Widow. I really enjoy playing through those moments. This household's so bizarre, but with that very interesting to play with. But I also don't want to make this video an hour long, or maybe that's exactly what you want. I should make a poll on community tab about lengths of videos, so I would know for sure what you prefer. Eve wakes up at 4 am because of this infant. Also, we need to get back to practicing charisma. I don't think I did it at all in the previous episode. I literally have to buy this mirror right now. Max Villarreal walking past our house. That last name sounds rich. Let me look at you in the class. This is Villarreal family that consists of elderly father and 3 of his children. I had to Google how to pronounce his name, and apparently he is Jacques. Jacques? What happened to 3 other letters? Why we invited them to the party and just ignoring them? And Jacques is a nice name. I'm not hating on it. I just would have never guessed that this is how it's spelled. Anyways, I'm giving Villarreal's a medieval makeover. Jacques is supposed to be like mafia boss or something. He is genius, erratic, and childish. It's giving Araval Turi from the movie. And also description of Villarreal household says that his wife disappeared under mysterious circumstances. He almost too good of a match for Eve. Jacques has 2 sons and daughter. Sons will have to go with him so Eve can get all of his money. His older son Hugo is a foodie and wants to be a chef. Too bad, it can only be one chef in Eve's house. Younger son Max is evil and erratic, just wonderful person. And daughter Luna childish and romantic. Because Luna is a woman, we don't have to kill her. We can just marry her off. She is old enough already for that. Eve will adopt her and find her the best match, but in different city preferably. Maybe Luna can even try and copy Eve, not in husband-killing sense, in her manners and fashion. She could have a train of thought that if her father likes Eve, that means that Eve is a good role model, a good example to follow, so she will mimic her. But I'm getting truly ahead of myself. We didn't even met them yet. I just have a vision. But Villarreals are ready. Back to raising children in medieval times. Who put Osmond on the floor? I have an idea on how we can meet Villarreals. Eve and Leonard will go for a walk somewhere on a public lot, so we can accidentally bump into someone from Villarreal family, preferably Jacques. She's just a mom taking a walk with her toddler. How precious is that? And Leonard can charm our potential victim husband with his cuteness. How I wish that you could walk with toddlers in this game. I mean, adult walking with toddler holding their hand, talking to them. You know, how people do in real life. How cute would that be? I took them to the ruins and that was complete waste of time. For some reason the only other Sims here were children, but Eve got some quality time with Leonard. She's been too focused on Osmond lately and Leonard was fully under Jade's care. After their walk in the snow, he came to it in Eden's bedroom. Eve's bedroom. And Leonard just wants mom's attention. He also doesn't like Osmond. He had unwanted sibling moodlet or sentiment when Osmond was born. Because we've been away, Jade didn't take care of animals, so she will have to do it now, while Evangeline is already going to bed. She will be up by 4 a.m. because of Osmond, so she needs her early sleep. It's not even 2 a.m. and Osman is very hungry. He has his own schedule. And because of that, Eve's schedule also messed up. She's now cooking breakfast at 3 a.m. She's making seed porridge. Look at Leonard being all precious and eating breakfast in his comfy armchair. I love this corner next to the fire. You can tell probably. And look who's walking past our house. Finally. Eve, this is your chance. I chose flirty introduction. She's in flirty mood and not gonna hide her intentions. Oh, and he reacted well to that. They didn't get a romance bar, but he clearly happy with young beautiful woman flirting with him. Let's just talk. Ask him about himself. She came out of that gate and went straight into flirting. Probably something like, "What a handsome gentleman walking past my house." Now she's asking him about his family. He probably has a title like Lord. Lord Villarreal. She's telling him that she lives here with her children. Her husband recently passed away. Harsh winter took his life. They chatted for a little bit more and he walked away. But now we're at least acquainted with Lord Villarreal. And Eve is back to taking care of Osmond. In Regency Romance mods, there is an option to write a letter to someone. I think it would be fitting if Eve wrote letter to Jacques, but she needs to learn how to write them. She needs to up her etiquette skills that comes from that same mod in order to be able to write letters. In my head, Eve doesn't know how to read or write. She's just been focused on other skills. But she will learn for Jacques. Probably spend the whole of 5 seconds on doing that before I realize that we need food and she's cooking now. That's why she doesn't know how to write. She's a busy woman. I need to find a mod that would add a mechanic of learning how to read. I think it would be quite fitting for this save. I almost forgot in the previous episode we caught a cowplant berry. A room that Jade is planting our future cow plant is on the 3rd floor of this house. It's a little bit of a secret floor. Door to the ladder to the 3rd floor is inside Jade's room / Leonard's nursery. I hope to use this cow plant in this episode. Oh, Ghost of Grandpa helped to clean the house. How sweet. Leonard is hungry, so I bought some scotch eggs upstairs for him so he can eat in bed. Paolo's spirit is fading away. I actually don't want that. I want ghosts to stick around. Eve is grinding seeds into flour at 3 a.m. I will send Jade into Death Tower to strengthen connection of spirits to this world. You guys don't allow it to go. You forever stuck with this family. I've been thinking about hiring a maid. Taking care of this house is becoming too much for Jade. But what if we also invoke the dead maid, Bonhilda? Why are you screaming? Jade using Sans table and communicating with Dad. And Dad said, "Get a life." Alright, you have one and you wasting it. Must be nice. Ruthless. Oh, hi Grandpa. He warming himself. There is something about ghost of a person who died by freezing trying to warm up. Something chilling about that. I'm sorry. It's 6 in the morning, almost 7 in the morning, and Eve is finally making bread. She's been preparing ingredients for it since 3 a.m. But look how cute it looks. Do I need to be fed? Of course you do. Don't mind Eve hiring a maid on her notebook. I need more people taking care of this house. And I think with her wealth, Eve would have a lot more than one maid. But this outfit will not do. I don't know how to change her work uniform, so I'll change the rest of her outfits and just change her into her winter wear manually through MCC whenever she will be at our house. She also looks a lot more weather appropriate now. Evangeline came out to greet new mate and get to know her a little bit. And also to tell her to never go into tower or third floor. I want to invite Jacques to Eve's house. We need to get this relationship moving. He's here, talking to the wall. Would you like to talk to Eve instead? I'm still trying to get to know him better, learn about his interests. He likes color purple, and Eve is wearing kind of purple. Talk to him about your dreams. Eve will tell him that she dreams that her sons would have father again, perhaps someone as smart and educated as Lord Villarreal. He's thinking about the harp, and he just walked past it. I thought he would maybe play it, but he's going outside. He started playing chess and I made Eve join him. She has no logic skill. He got up. Is it that bad? Mentor her then. He must have pretty high logic skill if we can ask him for mentoring. Him teaching her how to play chess while she clearly bad at it, and her showing interest in his hobbies while she doesn't care about chess otherwise, is kind of sweet. She got a positive sentiment about him. Impressed, adoring sentiment. Jacques sure knows what he's doing, and Evangeline has nothing but respect. Eve has respect for men, then she impressed for sure. Where is this child running? He's on the move, running through the snow barefoot in his pajamas. If this not a proof that we need a nanny, I don't know what it is. Go inside. You're going to freeze. They still playing chess and their friendship going up from it. So it's been time well spent. Jacques went home. Eve is having dinner before she'll go back to caring for children. Mainly Osmond. Jade reached medium level 2. She's making progress. We need to feed Osmond, change his diaper and bathe him. Leonard just standing here watching Eve as she bathing his younger brother. Eve is doing all of this on her own because Jade is busy communicating with the dead or being repeatedly insulted by the dead. Make the most of your life. Don't stay indoors playing some life simulator all day and night like me. Anyways, I sent Jade to hire a nanny for us. We need one. And I'm giving nanny makeover too, so she would look time appropriate. Another message from the dead. I've been watching over you for quite some time, and I gotta say, I'm not impressed. Could you at least work on trying next time? Jade really having fun time this episode with medium skill. Eve is interviewing our new nanny in the bathroom for some reason. Actually, the main reason why I hired her is to look after Leonard and teach him thinking skill. He mastered communication and imagination and almost mastered movement and potty. Thinking is the only skill that really behind. So she will teach him, and in between flashcard lessons, she can also look after Osmond. Leonard is eating in the living room today like a big boy, but also throwing food everywhere, like a toddler he is. It's past 3 a.m. and this poor nanny is still here. I wish I can have live-in nanny. It's only going to be more kids with every episode. It's the next day and it's Christmas. That reminds me of something. You know how Father Winter, the original one, Clement Frost, has 500,000 simoleons. If you want a lot of money fast, you can marry or just befriend him and add him to your household. But he has family in this save. I gave him medieval makeover a while ago, and I have video about that linked in the description. Always check the description. But that makes him immune to Black Widow shenanigans. Which led me to wonder if new Father Winter that game generates also has that much money. So I created a holiday called High Santa with the only one tradition, Father Winter, so we can meet him. But it will be tomorrow. Today is Christmas. Our cow plant is still growing, by the way. She's still a baby. I want to invite guests for Christmas, but not too many. This will be a good opportunity to invite Lord Villarreal again. And we will also invite Eve's mom and auntie. Small family gathering. And Jacques. Jade cleaned up house in the morning and went to practice her medium skill and reached level 3 in it, which is the level that allows you to summon Brunhilde. We did it. She can practice more, but there is nothing else that I would want from that skill. What my mate is doing. Oh yeah, she's walking around the house picking up food that I purposefully left out for toddlers and putting it in the fridge. That's not helpful. Evangeline reached charisma level 8. That's great, only 2 more levels to go. As Black Widow, she needs to max cooking and charisma. She already did cooking, and with charisma she kind of close, and we only on third husband. Maybe I will even pick out other skills to max after this is done. What else would fit for her? Gourmet cooking, maybe? I organized a little dinner party on Christmas evening. Eve made some food. Her mom is already here. Jade can play some harp for us. Eve's mom is angry for some reason. Also, her aunt, Eliza Pancakes, is here. But I think it's time to start flirting with Jacques. It will be a little awkward because mom and aunt... Eliza, can you stop trying to insert yourself into their conversation? You're here only so it won't look like this dinner party has been organized just to invite Jacques here. Honestly, he doesn't seem to care about anything but Eve. It's cold in this dining room. How about we take this conversation into a living room, where we have a fireplace, and also music from Jade playing harp. And we can have first kiss with Jacques already, right in front of everyone. I made this not romantic whatsoever. She kissed his chin. How cute. And they both laughing now. Vivian went outside to build a snowman. She's the only one who came here to actually celebrate Christmas. I won't introduce Jacques to Osmond. Leonard already came downstairs and stinking up the living room. Here she comes with Osmond. Here, you can hold him for a little bit. That's actually such a cute interaction. I'm going to sit in the chair with him. Eve went to the bathroom and Jacques is now feeding her child. See, my problem with this challenge is that I'm getting attached. And I can do that. Jacques will be dead by the end of this episode. But look at him, being helpful. Where are you walking with him? He's going back now. He decided to leave Osmond near the fire, and he's going home, because party is ended already. It's also past midnight now. Bye, Jacques. I wanted to put Osmond to bed, but we actually can age him up now, and he will finally be a toddler. And he aged up with top-notch infant reward trait. This infant been loved and well cared for. And his trait is angelic. He went from sensitive to angelic. He is blonde, just like his father. I like that a lot. I dressed him up in medieval clothing, gave him this light blue color, like his dad wore, and also made his hair a lot longer than what he aged up with. I also want to give slight makeover to Jade. I want her to have a romance and potentially have a baby with Grim Reaper, and we discovered that Grim doesn't like color blue, so we're getting rid of all blue. Ironically, when I first dressed Jade into medieval clothing, I chose blue as her main color. We will pretend that she dyed her clothes. I actually really like this color on her. For her simpler work dress, we will do red. This is dress that she took from Eve. Eve was wearing this exact same dress in the beginning of first episode. I have this gorgeous, very warm looking dress. I think it would be perfect for Jade's winter outfit in black. I can also give her head covering in black. That's giving Grimm's lover a lot more than her blue dresses. I also messed with her skin details just a little bit. Overall, I didn't change her that much, but it feels like an improvement to me. Now when Osmond is toddler, he will be living in Jade's room or nursery that Jade's also happen to sleep in. Choose your description of this room. Leonard will move into his own room. He's an older brother. I'm putting a toddler bed in this room, and when he grows up, I will just remove it and he will sleep in bigger bed that already here. You probably guessed that I'm not planning on moving houses this episode. I just don't want to. I really like this house and it has a lot of bedrooms. It will be useful for all of the kids that it will have. It has a tower. Maybe we will move eventually, but not this episode. Originally, I was planning to move every episode, but grown attached to this house. So Jacques will be moving in here with his children. Osmond just started screaming and woke up Jade. You don't even need anything. Why would you do that? Speaking of tower, 2 deceased Eve's husband's ghosts are sitting in here and talking to one another. Paolo is like, and then she locked me in our bedroom. And Wolfgang to him, and then she locked me in a cow pen. And now you both locked in this tower. Love seems for logic. If you lock the door, ghosts can't get out, so they stuck here forever. Wolfgang is haunting his own Paulo doesn't even need to hunt anything, he just singing. And if you remember first episode, he was singing in his bedroom, locked up there until the moment of his death. His singing is haunting enough, and they back to talking. They really have nothing to do here. And in the morning they both poofed. Eve is bathing Leonard, Osmond is dancing with no music, and we have guests in our living room. Jacques is visiting Eve today, and quite early too. They were chatting about the snow. Impressive person alert from being impressed by someone nearby. That's from that sentiment from mentoring chess. I want to make a joke about her liking older men so badly. But he's not older, he's just old. Literally an elder. I hired Nanny today so she would help Leonard with his thinking or mental, whatever it's called, skill again. But Osmond stole her attention, she's now potty training him. Anyways, back to the living room. Sir, Lord Villarreal, can we court? I think it's time to start courting. And he agreed. Miss Evangeline Munch has entered into courtship with Mr. Jacques Villarreal. Wonderful. And you done with potty training? Can Leonard study his flashcards now? You just pull out a piece of bread out of his pajamas. You can play with toys so you won't just... Huh? What do you mean proposal? Jacques Villarreal is asking for Evangeline Munch's hand in marriage. Wow. He said, I'm too old for courting, let's get married. I will obviously accept that. Makes my job easier. I wasn't even in the room. I was checking toddlers upstairs again. And Jacques decided to take it all in his hands. I'm shocked now. I did not know that is possible. I think it's mod. I don't think that game would give me a pop-up. I had one time in the past NPC propose autonomously, without any mods in my game at that time. But I don't remember if I had a pop-up, or if it's just like they engage now. Anyways, I think it's from Regency Romance, not from actual game. But maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, we engage now. I see no reason to wait. We have half of the Sims day left. We can get married today. But I will ask him to move in first, because Eve doesn't know his children. I want them to be at the wedding, so we'll just move everyone in. They have over 100k in household funds. They rich. And after selling their house and furniture, we collectively have over 500,000. And that also completed Jade's and Eve's fabulously wealthy aspirations. Hi children, you're going to love your new home, just not for long. And completing that aspiration gave them reward trades that will make them receive direct deposit each week based on their household funds. Honestly, Eve is set for money. We won't stop, obviously. To complete challenge, she must become widow 10 times. But when it comes to money, we have a lot. Let's plan this wedding. We will invite everyone she knows and celebrate here. She left house once in the beginning of episode and said, it's too cold for that. And now everything is happening at our house. Jacques' sons, Hugo and Max are chatting in the bathing room. Probably about their dad's sudden decision to marry and move. Luna came to her brothers. They having a meeting. They voting for who thinks that dad got mad. I bought a teapot so we can brew tea for guests, and it's time to install the wedding arch. I want it here in this circle corner place part of the room. Eve is still carrying the same wedding arch in her pocket. And wedding has started. Jacques, what are you wearing? Put on your formal outfit. It's 8 p.m, kind of late for a wedding, but I didn't want it to wait till the next sim day. Eliza, why are you tense? Are you suspecting something? People are coming in. Weather is not good. Maybe she actually just tense because of the weather. Oh, Santa. I completely forgot about holidays that I created earlier. A lot was happening. Let's just meet him so we can invite him over whenever we want. Hi, Santa. I'm glad that sisters are bonding, but can you do it not right in front of wedding ceremony? Yeah. Thank you. Evangeline is getting married for the 3rd time. This time to the Lord Villarreal. Would it make her Lady Villarreal? Title suits her. We have here friends and family and Santa randomly. I did not plan that, but I enjoy having such a guest. And they married now. Honestly, now everyone can just do whatever you want. Food is in the dining room. A lot of people in this household are really tired. It's 10 p.m. and we have such a big household now. Eve asked for a gift from Santa and he gave her motion monitor gaming mat. I think that thing is expensive. I'm making her chat with Santa for a little bit more so they will have some friendship. I will invite him to move in probably next episode. We have 8 sims already. And if he has a lot of money, he can be fourth husband. We will see. We literally just married to the third one. And we accidentally skipped one day here. I forgot to start recording. But honestly, not that much happened. Eve and Jacques tried for baby, and with that had their first woohoo. And that's the most eventful thing. Next day it was blizzard outside, so they all stayed inside practicing various skills. It is an evening of the day now. Blizzard ended, so Luna went outside to continue practice violin. For tomorrow, I planned a tea party. In the rules of this challenge, after marrying, Black Widow must organize a dinner party. We already had 2 of those in previous episodes, so I decided to switch it up and do a tea party this time. And our cow plant is fully grown. In the room next to it is Hugo's bedroom. He's probably hearing noises at night, but when asks Jade or Eve, they tell him that it's probably just mice. No one was occupying the 3rd floor for a while, so could be mice. Okay, Jack, can you stop being a good father, or I will be sad to kill you? You're also supposed to be evil. You're a retired mafia boss, aren't you? I guess it just makes him able to match Eve's freak better. He's now eating and chatting with his sons. Maybe they complaining that they liked their old house better, or just Hugo complaining on constant bell noises. And Eve realized that she's pregnant again and telling it to Jack. I think she woke him up to tell him, hey, you're gonna be father again. And they now being all cute and flirty. I think she got a sentiment that she's smitten by him. I already said that Hugo's bedroom is on the 3rd floor. Leonard is now sharing room with Luna. Believe it or not, both of these beds are functional. And here's where Max sleeps. Hugo is just the least lucky one. Now Jade is in the tower summoning Brunhilde. I don't really need her. Hired maid doing good enough job. I also can have both of them in the same space. I think if maid will see Brunhilde, she will quit. Or am I mixing up with how it worked in The Sims 3? So Brunhilde will be locked in the tower with ghosts, but it only adds to Death Tower vibes, right? Here she is, absolutely gorgeous. I unfortunately can't dress her into medieval clothing. If you put anything on her, she turns into human. I tried looking up mod for medieval Brunhilde, like there is a medieval Grim override, something like that but for Brunhilde, but I didn't find any. If you know such a mod, please let me know in the comments, like name of the mod and creator. For now, Brunhilde will live here. She doesn't need anything, right? She's a skeleton. We learned that she's creative. Should I give her an easel? I mean, she can just make paintings for the sake of painting, so we can have them in our house. I think Brunhilde just flirted with Jade, and Jade accepted it. You know what? I don't mind it at all. Yes, Jade is obsessed with Grimm, but he visits so rarely. It wouldn't hurt for her to have someone who is always here, just waiting for her in the tower. Did you just spawn pizza? Cool? I guess. Very random, but cool. Jade, very pleased with herself, very confident, just went back to the house. We will have our tea party quite soon. Luna is practicing violin, Mate is cleaning the house. What is going on here? He did it himself. I did not tell him to take a cake. He chose it. In order to die from cow plant, Simon needs to grab the cake twice. So he's still alive, but he volunteered to be our first victim of a cow plant. I'm locking the door to the 3rd floor, so he's stuck here now. As people getting ready for the tea party, he's being locked with flesh-eating monster. Love the contrast. Look at Max trying to be helpful. In the last episode, I let younger brother leave because he was helpful, but I'm not doing this for you, Max. You're also not teenager anymore. In that day that I lost, he aged up into young adult, alone in his bedroom. No one even noticed. I'm going to move one of our kitchen counters to the living room so we can put teapot on it. So they will hopefully have tea in the living room. And let's brew some tea. I know that tea is not historically accurate for medieval Europe, but I just love the idea of tea party so much. Black Widow is a lot more loose when it comes to historical accuracy. Jade, can you play harp for us? Maybe violin and harp will sound nice together. Vivian is the only guest here so far. I didn't invite the children this this time, or men, only women. I felt like it would be more fitting for a tea party. Ava, do you remember good old days when you were Eve's maid too? I said that I didn't invite men, but men of this house are participating. Eve, what are you doing? Giving Leonard some attention. I'm sorry, but you need to continue making cake. This time she didn't manage to finish all of the cooking before party started. Where are you going with the tea? Oh, actually all of them either current servants of this house or like Ava, former servant. I did not know you organized your separate party in the nursery. You don't have to. You can just join people downstairs. We have goals that we have to complete for this tea party. This tea party is from the Regency Romance mode, but it works the same as in-game parties. Main goal is to have coffee or tea 5 times and then have 3 Sims drink at the same time, tell stories and have 3 Sims become happy at the same time. Luna, go have some tea. She's been playing for hours. And also you need to introduce yourself to Eliza. We will look for husband for you somewhere in Willow Creek. And Eliza probably knows all of the eligible suitors there. Eve probably already asked Eliza, Auntie, can you find someone respectable for my stepdaughter? I need her out of my house. It's getting a little crowded. So now Eliza is chatting with Luna, asking what kind of husband she would want to have. Meanwhile, Eve is finally finished her cake. And people already taking slices. Look at them. Everyone wants cake. Literally the best part of this party. Kids, come and take a slice or you will miss out on it. And boys took their plates into living room to eat with adults. I mean, in reality they would probably be separate with nanny in their nursery eating cake, so they won't bother guests. But I also managed to make only 1 cake. And some people left hungry. It's not a good look for lady of the house if leaving your guests hungry. It's not Eve's best party. But now she's preoccupied with kids again. It's getting really late and we need to clean them, put them to bed. I'm hearing such weird noises. What is this? Some magical orbs? Lights? I don't know what this is. And who are you? Just person standing outside my door at 10 p.m. Lights look pretty, even though I don't know what they are. I'm confused. And we're wrapping up this party, putting kids to bed, and we got a silver medal for a tea party. We need to say goodbye to all our guests. We will see them next episode for bedding, probably. Look at the stack of dishes Luna carrying. And she gave up and went to sleep, okay? Understandable, honestly. How are you doing? Hugo is sleeping. No cake from Cowplant so far. Max, what? What do you mean be abducted? What is he also said what those noises and lights were? Oh, I don't think I ever had Sim be abducted in The Sims 4. The last time it was happened when I was still playing The Sims 3. So I legitimately didn't know what the noise were. If we in Ultimate Decades universe right now, aliens are fairies here, so Max been kidnapped by Fae. They can keep him, honestly. I don't really care. And he's back. How is it went, buddy? He's energized, but he has a fear of the dark now. Yeah, maybe going outside alone at night wasn't the best idea. No one even noticed that he was gone. He disappeared somewhere during tea party. After party, people either went to bed or been preoccupied with something. No one even gonna believe him. My first alien/fairy abduction in The Sims 4. And I know that there is a chance of pregnancy from that, but from what I know, it was very low, so we'll just have to wait and see. But Hilda is acting like she's sleepy and cold. I thought that she doesn't have needs. She's a skeleton. How she possibly be cold? And hungry? Okay, let's add some accommodations for her in this tower. I'm thinking grill and fireplace, and bed on the bottom floor, and sink on the top floor, and a broom. I almost certain that she won't use it, but just in case she will. She also needs a bathroom? Come on, how skeleton would even... Okay, here is a chamber pot for you. I'm putting her bed in the room with fireplace so it would be warm to sleep. What is the ghost doing? Walking in circles. Okay, he must be very bored in there. Max autonomously taking care of the cow at 6 in the morning. Anyways, I think it's time to say goodbye to Jacques. We fulfilled all of the requirements. It's time for him to go. And what is the best way to go if not by woohooing to death? Elders can die from overexertion, which can happen from too much exercise or too much woohoo. And by too much, I mean twice in a row. See, he has dangerously tired moodlet. It lasts 4 hours, and if you wait it out, let him rest, it will go away. But if you make them continue with strenuous activity, it will be fatal. So woohoo again. And here he goes. Bye, Jacques. Eve's looking at him like, are you dying, dear? I think I do. Oh, she's crying now. Could these tears be genuine? I don't know. He impressed her with his logic. Jade came over to wait for Grim Reaper in here. Oh, Leonard, you don't need to see this. Go play with your brother. Grim is here. I don't know where. Leonard, I said get out. It's not for children's eyes. Now Osmond is coming in here. They left, finally. Jade is patiently waiting for Grim to do his job. She's so relaxed, warming herself at the fireplace. Eve just fell asleep. And Jacques Villarreal is finally being whipped. Jade immediately turns to Grim. Can we talk now? They greeting each other by kissing cheeks or wherever is under that hood. In my mind, Grim doesn't have a body. He's like very dense energy, like a black hole that consumes souls and becomes a tunnel for them to the other side, where white hole then releases them. Don't ask me how something like that would be able to procreate. Jade is flirting with him and he's accepting it. I went through the effort of changing her wardrobe to have less blue. The only outfit with blue left is her nightgown, as she's wearing it right now. Leonard, go to your room. The way he's looking at Grim, this child will grow up traumatized. He's seen too much. I don't know what they could possibly be chatting about, but they're friends now. I got an achievement called Hello Darkness My Old Chum for having him befriend a Grim Reaper. Meanwhile, Hugo is trying to eat cowplant cake for the second time, which means that he's dead now by a cowplant. Look at her wiggling her little tail. By the way, we can name this cowplant. Leave your name ideas in the comments. She's like a family pet, but also a flesh-eating monster. Jade came in here and she changed. No blue inside. She's ready to flirt again. It's really a romantic room. So many candles in here. And cowplant as a witness with no eyes. Have you ever noticed that she doesn't have eyes? And it's time for Jade's first kiss with Grim Reaper. It's finally happened. And he poofed away immediately after that. Let's light this candle. It's actually really dark in this room. Whoa, this light looks spooky. I love it. I won't light them all at the same time. These candles melt. I just took them from debug. I don't remember how to get them in-game. I think you need to give specters crafted items, but is it the only way? I don't think I can have specters without having a haunted house. I mean, this house, if not haunted yet, has to become such in the future. Jade cleaned this room and now she's milking a cowplant. I will give it to Eve, Hugo's life essence, but the next person who we will feed to the cowplant, their life essence will be for Jade. Eve is now back to the beginning of her young adult life stage. I forgot how powerful this thing is. She can literally be immortal. I love how they all having casual evening after all of that. 2 people died and they like soup time. Everyone is gathered in the living room. Eve is teaching Leonard flashcards. He finally getting some attention from mom. Jade also came downstairs after her date with a Grim. Already missing him probably. Waiting for Max to go and meet their upstairs pet. He's next. Or is he? Wait. I mean, Eve's cooking is great. You might gain some weight. But I don't think that's what it is. He has a moodlet. Weird tummy ache. Max isn't feeling so hot. It must be something he ate. I think he is pregnant. This is first time this happened in my game. I didn't know they don't even get a pop-up eating for 2 message or even know that they're pregnant. Just weird tummy ache. That's all. It kind of makes it more creepy. I mean, if you think about it, this whole pregnancy from abduction is already creepy. Like, how does it... No, I don't want to think about it. But what do I do with you now? I was originally planning to feed him to cowplant, but now, I don't know. I did not plan for such a turn. Do we keep them? Do we keep the pregnancy? Do we keep him alive? If I'm being honest, I want to just keep Max and his Fae baby in our household for a couple of episodes, just because the novelty of it is exciting, and I can give his baby fairy wings. But I want to know what you think first, and then decide what to do. But for now, I think I'll stop. Enough has happened in this one episode. We fulfilled our one husband per episode quota. Eve's Villarreal baby will be born in the beginning of next episode. Usually I would do it at the end of it, but it's been enough. Jade summoned Brunhilde, flirted with her, grew a cow plant, and kissed a Grim Reaper. I feel like she's completing her own challenge, but I don't know the rules. And Max has a Fae baby on the way. Well, that was a lot. If you enjoyed this chaos episode, don't forget to leave it a like and write a comment. That helps to push my videos to more people, and if you want to stick around and see more Black Widow or other Let's Plays, subscribe to the channel. And maybe check out video you see right now on the screen. YouTube thinks you might like it. And I see you in the next one. Until then, bye!